Yo, Yuki, where the heck are you? I am back in the country, and I am standing outside your apartment right now. You better get back here and let me in. But the voice on the other end was some girl I did not know. Oh, you mean Yuki? She is busy right now. Just call back later, alright? And then she hung up on me. I stared at my phone for a second. I could not believe someone actually hung up on me. I felt a rush of anger instantly, and I knew right away it was her little sidekick who answered. Even her sidekick had the nerve to treat me like that, meanwhile inside a private booth at the bar. Yuki was drinking with some friends, and a handsome guy was cuddled up right next to her. He stared at her pretty face and could not help but lean in closer. Right when he was about to kiss her on the lips, Yuki suddenly frowned slightly and pushed him straight away. Get away from me. Where's my phone? Her sidekick, who was sitting not too far away, was holding her phone with both hands and said, Yuki. The sidekick was hesitating about whether to tell her what just happened, but right then the phone rang again. Yuki narrowed her eyes at the unknown number with no caller ID, and when she answered, she heard me shouting on the other end. Yuki, she frowned. She did not recognize my voice right away, so she got pretty annoyed. Besides her family, nobody had ever dared to shout her name like that. She sounded irritated and said, who is this? I paused on the other end and asked, is this Yuki? Yuki just assumed I was some weirdo, muttered how boring, and was about to hang up. I stopped her fast, even though I am kind of clueless. I could still pick up on the annoyance in her voice. Wait, where are you right now? I am coming to you. Normally Yuki would have just hung up, but maybe my voice sounded kind of familiar or something, because she ended up telling me where she was without even thinking about it. I am at booth 98520 at Icon, and then she hung up. Who the heck is this anyway? How dare some guy boss her around like this? There is nobody in the world who would dare do that. Wait, actually, there might be one person. She started to remember someone. The guy next to her leaned in again and said with a giggle, so is that your new boyfriend calling? Yuki could not stand this desperate loser, so she leaned back into the couch and called for her sidekick. Seeing that she looked uncomfortable, the sidekick brought over a hangover pill, but the guy snatched it right out of her hand and said with a smirk, here, let me help you with that. Yuki was feeling way too lazy to deal with anything right now, so she just let him do his thing on the other side of things. After I got the address, I left my luggage with the security guard on the first floor, and headed straight out to find Yuki. I got out of the car and rushed into the bar. I shoved the door open and yelled out all aggressive like, Yuki. Everyone in the booth turned to look at me, and some guy in a suit came walking over, looking all condescending, and said, who are you? How dare you shout Cece's name like that? You think that is going to make her notice you or something? The second he got close, I got hit with this wave of body odor, and I immediately scrunched up my nose and stepped back. Yuki's sidekick walked over and looked at me with a big smile. Oh, you are looking for Yuki. She went to the restroom. She will be back in a bit. The guy just looked me up and down, and then scoffed. Clearly annoyed. Don't even tell me that you are Cece's new boyfriend. So she dumped me for some pretty boy, huh? I do not really see how you are any better than me the second those words left his mouth. A few girls in the room just burst out laughing. This guy seriously had no shame. Just because he was the campus heartthrob back in the day, he actually thinks he is some kind of Prince Charming. I was so annoyed. I absolutely hate being called a pretty boy. Can you just shut up? I am not even here for you. Why are you yelling at me? The guy was getting ticked off. Who do you think you were talking to me like that? He was already in a terrible mood. Yuki only dated him for a week before she broke up with him, and the reason she gave was super lame. And then like a few days later, there were rumors she had a new boyfriend and that he was drop dead gorgeous too. Not only was he better looking than him, but he was taller too. And now this guy was acting all tough. So how was he supposed to just take that? No matter what he had to at least win the attitude battle, I honestly had zero desire to waste my breath on this guy. I just wanted to find Yuki as fast as possible, so I looked at her sidekick and asked, where's the women's restroom? Just take me there. The guy was about to lose his mind. This dude actually dared to ignore him like that. He was literally the most popular guy in his school back then. What gives you the right to ignore me? Look at me, I'm talking to you. Are you even listening to me in a